this is Rob and Ali sharing with you our passion of all things cruise and travel.
This is disembarkation day at the end of our 10-day PNG Papua New Guinea adventure on board the P&O Pacific Encounter from Brisbane.
This is disembarkation day.
Yes.
So this is a roundup of a review of the encounter and our travels we've had on the encounter. So this is sort of fresh, straight out of our head, without any kind of nothing rehearsed. These are the things that stick out in our mind.
Actually, yes, they are. First of all, I just want to say this is a fantastic itinerary. It's a great length because it's a long way up to PNG. So you get 2 sea days, then you get a port, then you get a sea day, then you get 3 ports ending in a beach day. So it's a really relaxing day, and then 2 nice relaxing sea days home. It is, I really like this itinerary.
It's been good. A fabulous holiday. It has felt like a real holiday rather than just a trip away or rushed or anything. It's felt really, really nice, a nice balance.
There's 5 sea days, but they are split up between the beginning and then after your first one. There's a good mix of culture and beach and history to enjoy. We've had a lecturer on board, an eminent PNG expert and historian, John Hocknell OAM, who has provided some very informative talks around PNG. He still has connections with PNG and worked there. He runs the Cruise PNG Facebook page, so if you want any information about Papua New Guinea or the cruise or what to do there or anything, get onto the Cruise PNG Facebook page and John will answer you. He's very, very knowledgeable.
So straight up, I guess one of the standout things for us was that there's a really good variety of entertainment. There's a bit of everything, and the entertainment that's laid on is very well organised, very professional, easy to join in, so you don't it's just easy to join in the activities that are here, even down to kind of the nighttime kind of entertainment where you can join in on the parties and things.
There are trivias, there are crafts, there are lectures, there are seminars. There really is a good variety. It's not sort of like some other cruises that we've been on, which have been predominantly trivia.
I have accused some of the cruise lines of being a little bit lazy when it comes to providing the entertainment. That it's sort of the same stuff, the same trivia, but it's been a really good mix on here.
Now,
good
I'm
fun.
just going to say as well, we have come outside of school holidays, so there aren't too many children on this cruise. But what that's meant is the pools have been pretty much empty.
Yes.
Yeah. On the downside, because there's not that many children, the Oasis, the adults only area, has been pretty full. And sometimes difficult to get a bed out on the Oasis area, which is a quieter area if you just want to get away from the music that's playing in the main pool area. So.
We were lucky enough to have Sophie as the cruise director on here. She was fantastic, I have to say. I would never have thought that a cruise director would make that much difference.
Makes all the
but it makes a huge it does make a huge difference, and thumbs up to her. She was excellent, and she was very visible during the whole cruise. She's very, very visible and gets herself out and about, and she's a lot of fun and gets people involved. So now these kind of critiques and things we're going to say, they're all over the place because this is not sort of rehearsed or written down that we normally would do, so please just bear with us. There are a few little sort of secret hidden gems, I would say, that we came across that we really liked, and they don't seem to be hugely patronised, but just provides something excellent, a little bit different. So that was the bonded store
down by the marquee on deck 6, I think.
So the bonded store isn't a store at all. It is a bar area, and it serves up the most exquisite cocktails and specialty drinks. If you are on a drinks package, these are included up to a value of...
Depends on which package. Yeah, it depends on which package you're on. If you're on the normal drinks package, it's $16, which will limit you as to what you can get in the bonded store. On the lot package, which is the top one, which includes all your teas and coffees, you get up to $19, which pretty much includes everything apart from maybe just a couple of the more expensive drinks in there.
But we would say if you were on a drinks package, that's just excellent to go and try some of those specialty drinks and specialty cocktails. Really top-notch spirits that go into those. I don't drink alcohol, but I was able to get some beautiful non-alcoholic cocktails from there that were absolutely beautiful. So it has a little bit of background music. It's a little bit like an old-fashioned gentleman's club, so it's nice to just go and get out of that some of the louder party disco-y music for maybe an hour or two, maybe after your meal or before meal. Anyways, that was a little hidden gem. And also was the Blue Room. So this is kind of a jazz blues sort of room that has a live band on.
Dance floor there.
You can have a little bit of a dance in there. Yeah. And so it's just something a little bit different than the Encounter room, which is your big pubby kind of area with the dancing floor. Again, it's nice to just get around and, as we always say, a change is as good as the rest. So just moving around the ship and going to these different venues makes the night, makes the night go quicker, makes the night feel longer. I don't know, it keeps me awake a lot longer if I move around and go from bar to bar and enjoy the different areas. I just come alive a little bit more.
But you don't need to follow bars around. Like some of the other cruises we've been in, you've had to follow the music around to the different bars.
That's right, music on a lot of,
there's music in all the venues, or the majority of the venues, so you can pick and you can stay or you can move on if you want.
And then the other kind of, when I say hidden gem, it's a recommendation really about the 400 Gradi, which is you have to pay for this, is a restaurant, and it does the pizzas. Basically, it has the specialty pizzas and some flavours of Italy.
It does, and you know what? As you mentioned that, I'm going to address the elephant in the room here because there's been a lot of comments around the food on P&O, and we won't go into the reasons why. We've all got our thoughts and ideas as to why there has been a change, so I'm not going to get into that here. But yes, the menu in the waterfront restaurant has changed. It has been made more restrictive, and it is more pubby type food, I guess. Really, you've got fish and chips, you've got steak pie, you've got chicken parmigiana, and a lot of the meals come with chips and salad. It is not the same waterfront restaurant that it used to be. However, the food is good. The food is hot, and it is readily available. It's part of the main dining. Now, that's sort of like a bit of a negative, I suppose, really. But on the plus side, there are some excellent alternatives. The Dragon Lady. We had I think we went 3 times to Dragon Lady. Had excellent meals in Dragon Lady. Angelo's, the Italian. But again, we had 2 excellent meals.
They're included in the fare.
And they are also included in your fare. The pantry is quite repetitive, certainly for breakfast and lunch. It is quite repetitive. However, check out the waterfront restaurant for lunch, because that is best. I would say the waterfront restaurant for lunch is the closest to what the old P&O lunch, main dining room lunch used to be. And if you
good choice.
And if you don't mind spending out a few dollars, there's Luke's Burger Bar. There is 400 Pronto, the pizza that you can get for lunch. There are snacks available from the Avalon Cafe, which are very reasonable value,
and the waterfront,
compared to land prices.
The waterfront restaurant for breakfast is excellent as well. They didn't take some of the breakfasts we've had on other cruises take forever, and we feel that we've wasted hours just getting a breakfast. It was slick, lovely service, and please remember the items they put down for breakfast. It's sort of a suggestion, really. If you want to mix and match items from the different plates that they've added, you can do that.
Oh, it's the same with any meal.
You can mix things up. You can have more than one entree. You can have an entree as a main and vice versa. It's a suggestion mainly. So if you're a little bit more creative with how you think about how you want your meals, you'll be catered for. You'll be well catered for.
And yes, there are some items that you now have to pay for, and they do seem like trivial items, and you know, why a P&O charging for chunky chips, for example, or why are they charging for Eggs Benedict?
Eggs Benedict is the biggest.
We are not getting into any of the reasons or thoughts as to why this might be, but what I'll say is we did not feel the need once to purchase any additional items, because there was perfectly adequate choice without doing so. So each to their own. It is what it is. We did not have a problem, and it would certainly not detract us from another P&O cruise.
A plus point here is the drinks and the quality of the drinks, the mixers and the spirits. So nothing is on tap. Anybody who's watched us do the critiques,
the beers and ciders on tap.
Oh, the beers and ciders are on tap. Well, I mean the mixers.
Oh, right, yes.
I'm doing the thumb. This means mixers. It's a pet hate of mine. Anybody that watches our critiques knows that I always feel that a cheap mixer on tap ruins your drink. And when they've got quality spirits, everything's a named spirit here. And then it's a quality named brand like Coca-Cola.
Not Coca-Cola,
Solo.
This is a Pepsi ship.
Oh yeah, Pepsi. For things like your tonic water, it is the proper Schweppes. It does not come out in the big bottles. It comes in the little bottles, so everything they open is fresh and sparkling. And for me, that makes all the difference. And you'll get your olives and your lemon and all this kind of stuff in the drinks.
And prices are very comparable to land-based. In fact, they're probably cheaper in some cases. The beers are around about $10 for a pint, $10 between $10 and $11 for a pint. I've been to places that they charge $13, $14 for a pint. So, the beers.
And good selection of wines as well.
Anyway, we will move on from
We'll move on. So, this is, again, just a random tip, was they do have the travel sickness tablets are available from guest services. So you don't need to go to the doctor's office and pay a fortune or whatever. If you get a little bit seasick, go straight away to guest services. You get a pack of 3 tablets for $3. Yeah. They are the non-drowsy. You can take 1 or 2 together and then take another one, and that'll probably see you through the day. You don't need them every day.
They're non-drowsy, but they do
I didn't
work.
feel that drowsy. I have a very delicate stomach. I even just the rumbling of the engine can get me quite queasy. You don't need. I have never found the need to take them every day. I just see what the day is going to be like, and then just go and get them if I need them. Or normally I carry them with me. I have them. But yeah, that was just to let you know that they do have them on board here, and they're great. Just take them; they kick in pretty much within half an hour. One of our gripes here is about the towel service. So the pool towels, or the towel that you want to take out if you're going off the ship on a day trip, is they're left for you in your room. So that's your towel.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be an automatic replacement. If you take them off for the day, you don't come back and there's one in your room, is there? So,
or if you go to use it in the pool upstairs, you might, I don't know, you've sweated on it, you've got your suntan lotion all over it.
drop-off bins, aren't they? Yeah.
Or if you've been into the pool and it's got wet, there's a drop-off. Yeah, you can drop it in the bin. You can't replace it. You have to go back to your room and try and find your cabin steward.
Yeah, that could be a better system. That I don't know.
And if he's not around, then you do not get a dry towel or whatever, or you have to kind of hang around or ask for one to get for the next day. And if you're going off the ship and you've forgotten to ask, it's all a little bit of a hassle trying to get one.
That's true.
Don't have an answer for you, apart from you have to be prepared the day before. If you drop it off, make sure that you ask for one for that evening to take off the next day.
Or maybe just have a word with your cabin steward and see if he can drop you some every day.
Can you leave me a fresh one every day? We were a little bit random with ours, and we just found it.
Probably should have done that. I'm sure the cabin steward would have done that, because they are excellent. And yes, actually, on cabin stewards, I'm going to throw this in here, because you're right, we're all over the place. But we had 2 cabin stewards, which is unusual in these days with a lot of cruises. They've cut back down to 1. But we had 2. We had a morning makeup, and we also had a nightly turn down service. Every day when we came back after dinner, our bed had been turned down, side lights put on, curtains
no
drawn.
Chocolate, I'm afraid. The days of the chocolate
of towel animals,
on your pillow have gone.
did have a couple of towel animals, but yes, so they've not. Yeah, that's excellent. I was very surprised.
We like that. Yeah, we like coming back to a cabin that's been freshly turned down, cleaned up again, and yeah, it's lovely. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
So, but any comments if you've experienced anything different about the towels, or you have a good idea to help save that messing around with the towels, just put it in below. And share those ideas with everybody
Not that we
else.
can do anything about it.
No, but it's good to share. If somebody else has found an easier way
That's true. That is
and
true.
didn't find it a hassle, found it good. It's good to share that information. So then the other one was, nobody wants to do laundry on board, on a holiday or on board a cruise ship. However, I did have some crumpled items that needed a quick iron over, and there is a laundry service. Not a laundry service. There is actually a laundry on every floor.
Pretty much every floor. Yeah, I noticed there were a couple missing, but yeah, it's a fully stocked laundry. They've got washers, they've got dryers, they've got steam irons with ironing boards, and they well, certainly we were on deck 8, and I tried every single steam iron, and every single one of them worked.
It's excellent for if you are travelling by plane to get to say Brisbane, or to get to your departure point, and you're on a 10-day cruise and you are limited with luggage. It's excellent because you can just throw it in, get it washed, get it dried, and ironed. So yeah, you don't need to worry about having to pay out for an expensive laundry service. So that was a plus point. The light, we're just going to have to mention it again.
It drives me mad.
You're going to think we're so strange that of all the gripes we've got, it is the light in your room by your the wardrobe, the open wardrobe bit.
The wardrobe and the cupboard.
It's got the mirror. You see, when you're getting ready, you've got the full length mirror. You've got
You do spend quite a bit of time in that area.
You do. Because that's where you keep all your shoes, you keep your it's like a walk-in wardrobe bit, really.
And it's on a motion sensor, and that's fine. I'm for all 4 motion sensors. Save electricity,
Save the planet,
everything.
We understand.
12 seconds. You get 12 seconds on that light before it switches off.
And it makes this little noise, and it goes ping.
Just time 12
Ping.
seconds. Switch your light on. No, switch your light on for 12 seconds. Switch it off again, and see how much you can do in your wardrobe.
Completely in the dark, and it just drove us party.
That was mad, didn't it?
And we can't do anything with it. We've tried putting little stickers over the top. We've tried turning it off.
That works, but it just means it's permanently off and you can't see
it. We couldn't get it to be permanently on.
Anyway, that's what it is.
It's the most ridiculous gripe.
Time is going on, so just a couple
final
of more
thing
points.
Was the app.
Well, final thing but one, because I really want to end on a very positive note. But the app is great. The app is great for booking meals on. You can book, you can change, you can do anything. It's great for your itinerary. But we found that it kept dropping off the Wi-Fi. So there is a chat facility on there, but if you're trying to chat with somebody whose Wi-Fi has dropped out, then they're not going to get the message. So it's hit and miss. You might, check it out. But the app is great for booking meals. You can sit by the pool and go, I don't want to go to Waterfront tonight. I want to go to Dragon Lady, and you can just change it on the app. It's
you don't
great.
have to go running down to the restaurant to book in.
It was very good.
That's good.
What I wanted to end on, though, is the staff on here. They have been superb. We spoke to quite a few of them. A real lot of the staff are on their first contract, unlike some of the other cruise ships which we've been on, which have got staff that have been there for years and years and years. They're on their first contract, and they have been brilliant. They're friendly. They're happy. They serve you at the restaurants. I don't know where I'm going with this, apart from to say that they are excellent.
They're beautiful.
Everybody we met was excellent in whatever department it was in. So
do you know what? Even in the casino, I would say even in the casino, but in the casinos, I think the dealers are sort of taught to be to not get too friendly, to keep their distance. That is just the way, obviously, in a casino. They were.
Some of them had a bit of a laugh with
my God! Some of them were just
not too much.
They didn't fraternize, but they had a laugh. Some of these dealers were lovely, and they were like winner, and they got people going and things like that. And I don't leave the table and stuff, but just just everybody was lovely, and you know, it really makes a difference to your holiday. So
it does.
A huge thumbs up and shout out.
Time is going on. Don't want to make this too long, so we're going to end it there.
Yeah.
If you've liked this video, if you found it helpful, if our thoughts made you think about something that might make your holiday any better, please hit like, please hit subscribe, and consider hitting the notification button if you want to see more of our videos, not only on P&O, not only on PNG, but for all our cruise and travel adventures.
But this cruise has been a delight.
Really enjoyed it, really enjoyed it. So thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video, and bye for now from us.
Bye.
Bye.